Our other big story, too. Hampton police officers placed on leave after a man suddenly dies in their custody. Here's where it happened. Grant Circle, just off Lincoln Street. Police say the man became unruly, then stopped breathing. 10 on your side's Jason Marks is on this developing story. And Jason, what have you been told?
Yeah, Tom, as you mentioned, one man is dead, officers on leave. It all began in this house right behind me and began with a knock on the door. Now, we talked with a woman who lives at the house. She says when they opened the door, it was 41-year-old Marlon Dixon standing there. Now, this was all around 9 o'clock this morning. She said she hadn't seen Dixon in years, doesn't know why he'd be at her home. Now, we're told Dixon was not wearing a shirt and he was sweating. He then sat down on her porch and wasn't leaving. He appeared to be disoriented, she says. Now, not knowing why he was there, that's when she called police.
After talking with the individual for several minutes, they determined that he may be suffering from an unknown medical condition. And for his safety, they decided to place him into emergency custody. The individual resisted their attempts to place him in emergency custody. Once they were actually kind of tussled with the individual, and once they were actually able to place him in handcuffs, they noticed that they observed that the individual was unconscious and was not breathing.
Yeah, Dixon was pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, you heard Sergeant Price use the term emergency custody. Now, that's important. We did some checking, and according to Virginia code, emergency custody can be done by officers in order to take a suspect right to the hospital for treatment or evaluation of mental illness. We also checked into Dixon's criminal history and found a lengthy criminal rap sheet, most of the charges involving drugs, selling cocaine and marijuana, things like that. Now, the cause of his death is still unknown. It will be determined by the medical examiner in Norfolk. And that's the latest here in Hampton. Jason Marks, 10 on your side.